Well, hello there again, everybody. It is me, Tyler Crouch, coming to you live from, wherever my house may be. And I am here at the Festival of Holidays at California Adventure. It was a lot of fun coming back to this event after it had obviously been closed because of COVID last year. And we were just really excited to get back and step into the crowd, grab some grub. And that is exactly what we did. So we just have a quick little rapid fire food review for you today, as well as a couple little tips here and there. And we're going to be starting with tip number 1, which is, of course, go to one of these little kiosks here and grab your map, your festival guide, so that you know all the food that you can find, and you know exactly what you want to hit up. Because here's a little tip here. You can buy any food from any festival booth at any other booth. So it actually saved a lot of time for us to buy food at one particular booth. And then we would take our receipt to the other booth, and everything was gravy. We saved a lot of time not having to wait in the multiple cashier lines. So we highly recommend getting the Sip and Savor Pass. It is $56 if you don't have a magic key, $51 if you do. And basically what it is it's got 8 tabs around the side. I took some off at this point, and each tab can be used to get a meal. And that can go well if you choose the more expensive items, or, if you don't really care that much, you can choose the less expensive items. But you can also get these at any booth too. So you see all these people waiting in line. You didn't have to wait in that line. You can go to any of these booths, like Brews and Bites, anything like that. Go and pick up your Sip and Savor Pass. Don't wait in that one line that has nothing but the Sip and Savor Pass. Save yourself some time. Now, speaking of the Brews and Bites booth, we're starting with our first food here, which is the Impossible Chorizo Queso Fundido. And this is one of the returning items, and it is one of the things that I love so much at this event. It is so tasty. And at first it looked like there wasn't that much chorizo, I have to say, and I was a little bit sad. I was like, oh no, more chorizo, please. But it was actually just kind of hiding under the surface there. It was tasty, delicious, creamy. The chips were really good. And I don't know what else to say about it. Seasoned perfectly. It was almost reminded me of having like the beer soup at Epcot or something like that, but you weren't having soup, obviously. So anyway, yeah, that was a great item. Next up at the Holiday Duets booth, we ended up getting the shrimp and grits with andouille sausage, and this one was another good one. This one was very tasty. I have to say that the shrimp itself, whole shrimp, big shrimp, really good. That it wasn't like chopped up or anything like that. Also the andouille sausage, like very large chunks this year compared to what we're used to in the past, but it was very good. I mean, I have to say, there's the taste of celery, carrots. I mean, you've got that kind of just, I don't know, down south flavor. It was very tasty, peppery, and you can see you've got those green onions on there with the gravy, and it was just a really nice little spicy little celebration of holiday shrimp and grits, and I would highly suggest that one. That is another one to look out for. And we went on down the road and went on to a Twist of Tradition, and I just wanted to point out that I like how they put like what traditions they're celebrating on the little holidays below. And this one was a little bit disappointing for me, and I thought, I don't know, maybe they must have run out of pastries or something, because as you see here, this is what I ended up getting. This is the reimagined beef Wellington. And mine pastry is very thin, and my beef chunks are like massive. The beef was kind of chewy. My pastry was so thin. And here's the picture that they have. Look at how nice and thick this pastry is. And I've looked at other people's pictures, and they got nice thick pastries with these nice little beautiful presentations. Mine, not so beautiful, so I don't know what to say. This one was kind of less exciting for me, and I hope that next time I get this, it'll be much like I remember it in previous years. Next up, the hot Nashville turkey. This is a delight. This is what I look forward to every single year. It's been a part of every single festival of holidays. Look at this crispy goodness. It was still crispy, even though it's probably been sitting for a little bit, but spicy. If you're not a big spice fan, maybe avoid this one, but it's not too spicy. You're not going to blow your socks off. but I love spice, so I kind of was hoping that there's a little more sauce kind of dipping in the bread, but still delicious. This little pickle on top kind of evened it out with the acid, kind of cooled down the spice a little bit, and that turkey cooked beautifully, nice and moist on the inside. Highly recommend, get that one for sure. And I think we've had a lot of food. I think maybe it's time for a little entertainment break. That's right. We've got a lot more entertainment coming back this year, and there's some newcomers, and of course some returning favorites, and a couple of my returning favorites, which I'm going to share with you a little bit here now, are Mostly Kosher, and of course, Viva Navidad.
That was amazing. And now I have a gift for all of you.
What is it, Jose?
The samba from Brazil.
Ooh, I like it.
It is so freaking wonderful to see some favorite traditions back for the holidays. I'm so happy to see a few of those bands back. It is exciting. But, you know, we took a little entertainment break. Now it's time to get back to some food, and we're going to start again with Grandma's recipes here. This is the Impossible Arepa Encantada, and it's a dairy-free queso stuffed maize with spiced plant-based ground meat and pickled onions, and it was really tasty. It tasted of poblano. The cheese inside was, I mean, good. I don't know exactly how they make fake cheese, but they sure did it. And the little pickled onions had, again, that burst of acid on top that you really need to bring to the party when you have all this fat and heavy beef and cheese. And man, it was a winner. I highly suggest it. And it looked like it was a little undercooked, but it was not. It was perfect. The way they did it, perfect. Now this is this is the last thing that I got, and I ended up getting the stuffing macaroni and cheese, and this one was from the Favorite Things booth, and this one was also, it was good. Like, I'm not gonna say it was bad macaroni and cheese, but it was just not that cheesy, and this was like more like a garlic gremolata than like a stuffing. It was like crispy bits of bread with garlic. I mean, that was all there was to it. It was nothing special, to be honest with you. And of course, they have all the merchandise booths set up all over the festival. You can go and grab whatever you need to. They have some cute stuff this year, I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple things that I was like, oh, that's really nice, but I'm just trying to wean myself off of this merchandise, especially the popcorn buckets like this thing. Look at this guy. I mean, what a cool popcorn bucket. What can I say? I just had to not get it, though. I took a picture of somebody else's. But anyway, that's going to do it for us today. I hope you really enjoyed this Festival of the Holidays celebration of the food. And of course, you can go and meet Santa when you go yourself over there in the Santa's Holiday Visit. Such a fun time. Don't forget to say hello to the bear over at Grizzly River Run while you're there. And please leave a like, comment on this video, and tell me what you thought some of your favorite food was, because I'd love to hear it. But guys, until next time, this is Tyler Crouch again signing off for Kingdom Report. Have a great holiday.